Peace and Black Power. Who do I have here with me?
Miles Freed.
And what you represent today, brother?
Representing Panama here today.
Panama. A lot of people don't think it's some black Panamas out there.
Nah, it's few, but they got a lot, just not everywhere. Yeah,
Yes.
facts. Yeah.
You from New York?
No, I'm not at all. No.
Where you from?
I'm from DC. My family's in DC, but all my roots in Chicago.
Okay. So you welling, jiffing, and all that like that, the whole DC language. I got you. So we out here celebrating the culture today. You get what I'm saying? The Caribbean culture, the diaspora in general. Let me ask you a personal question. How do you feel about people who are not of the culture celebrating the culture?
That's so many nuances to that, but at the end of the day, it should be like you should be esteeming the people who are of the culture more than you are just taking from their shit. That's the main thing I care about. As long as we are at the front of it, and even if you want to celebrate it with us, yeah, that's cute, that's cool, but recognize this is like our shit.
Right.
And you can't have it. You can play with it while we're here, but you can't have it.
But you know, those people, right, don't really share anything. No. It's about when they come in, about domination and taking over, and we get pushed back. Like this event, for example, right? I've asked a few people, do you know who's catering this event? This is damn near going to be $1 million event when it's done. You get what I'm saying? And it's not going to the black community. So a lot of times we get taken over in our culture and we let people benefit from it. Like, yeah, we want to have a good time, but all this money can go to our community, man.
That's facts. That's true. You're very true about that.
You know?
There's a lot. And it's also like, there's a problem oftentimes we're not trying to like help each other kickstart something that we can have as our own. Instead, we'll let someone else say, we'll do this for you, and then we'll all be excited for it.
Right.
I don't know. There's nuances to it. And one part, we need to support ourselves, get big. And then another part, we need to just, I don't know, enjoy the things that are for us.
I think too, though, with that being said, I think a lot of times we've been scared of our own culture. Yeah. Because a lot of people are out here celebrating, but they don't know the history and where it comes from. Like, this is actually a voodoo ceremony. A lot of people may not know that. You get what I'm saying? Because it comes from West Africa, and it's a celebration of the ancestors and the cultural nuances, right? This is why you have what is called Moko Jumbi. That in the carnival, where they walking on the stilts, that represents the ancestors watching over us. You get what I'm saying? The way we dress up with the feathers and everything, that comes from voodoo. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with voodoo. We shouldn't be scared of voodoo.
I'm just saying because, you know, a lot of times like
your eyes be like,
no, it's just like it's not crazy. It's just like the thought of like how dominated Christianity has been over globally. So of course, from that position of power, they're able to look down on a lot of other religions and essentially other cultures using that mask or that engine of religion. But yeah, I feel it.
This is probably the last one of the things that we have as a diaspora that we come out for. You get what I'm saying? That's sad, man, because we could come out in the thousands to party, but why is it that we don't come out in the thousands to organize?
There's nuances to that. Yeah, we have issues, but this is a moment we are celebrating us,
right.
which in itself is positive.
I'm not mad at it.
But yeah, we can always do more. But there's also, we also did come from less in that sense, and just understanding both of like, we need to get somewhere, but we also have came somewhere.
Are you familiar with John Henry Clark?
No.
He says, if you think that our history came from slavery, then of course it looks like progress than where we at right now.
True. But then if you look at like Africa, and a lot of times a lot of the countries that are still have to bank with France, and there's issues like where we're going to, in a sense, like the people that we were left from in that place in itself got dominated. So it's not like we had a home base to go back to that's fully established as well as it should be.
We have, though. There's been places like Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia who have opened their doors up for African Americans to come back. The repatriation. They was actually giving away land as well to African Americans that wanted to come, or Africans in general that wanted to come back who was of the diaspora. You know, so there's been times it's just, again, we scared of our own culture. We scared of our own people. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to have to deal with that, brother. But let me ask you one more question before you get up out of here. How do you feel about interracial dating? I'm going to give you the mic on that one. How do you feel about interracial dating?
It's all right, there's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of times you're going to fall into a pit trap of needing to coach someone. Like, I shouldn't have to coach someone on dating on how not to be problematic. And a lot of times that's just not something I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be like a teacher to you and you're like your boyfriend or whatever, or someone dating. I just want to date someone who I know off rip is understanding of my culture and stuff like that. And that's an issue. A lot of people will be like, think with their dick opposed to like their culture. You know, since so it's tricky. I'm not against interracial dating, but I'm also not here but I'm not here to coach.
be.
I'm not here to coach nothing.
We should be. There's a lot of reasons why we should be against entering.
There's a ton of
big pitfalls. There's a dude.
But you still have to have the concept of, like, it should in theory be possible. In theory. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know how the world is now, but in theory it should be possible. And to, like, completely let go of that is also not fully right. But yeah, I'm not out here trying to explore like that.
Right. I got you. You're about the sisters. You're about the sisters. I love it, brother. I love it. Because too many black men, they quick to say, and black women are quick to say, love is love. And I always hit them with, well,
Like, respect is respect as well, and respecting for your history and your culture is also important. A lot of people in interracial dating don't have that, period, or they let that go, or they don't value that enough. That's the pitfall with it.
Facts. And can we agree that love is not love?
I don't know.
Because the reason why I say love is not love, right? And that love is a social construct. Follow me on this one. Okay. Love is a social construct, and it varies from culture to culture.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Attraction is a social construct. What we think we like is
what is current and waves of, what's been pushed into our minds to like. Yeah, I get that. But in the same sense, like, there should be, like, an idealistic purity of love. Like, here's the thing. I understand how the world as it is, but there's also, like, certain ideals that, in general, in order to, like, motivate myself to move forward, you should hold on to. Or at least I feel like I should hold on to. Depends. But, of course, different things motivate different people. As long as we're going in a right direction as a consensus, we do whatever.
And the right direction will be marry black, promote black, spin black, and be all about blackness. Because if not, brother, our survivors dependent on it. I'm being honest with you. Our survivors depend on it.
Deteriorating, like, white supremacist capitalist patriarchy as a whole. Dismantling that along with empowering blackness so that we can all have equality however we want to have it.
Equality comes with separation. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Who do I have here with me today?
My name's Kendra Tucker.
Kendra Tucker. You married African in America?
A Trini.
A Trini.
A Trini.
Okay. So have you heard about what took place in Haiti yesterday with the earthquake?
I did. My grandmother called me. She called me 3 times. I had no idea what happened. And when I spoke to her this morning, she let me know what happened. Yeah.
Do you have family in the area that was hit?
I have family nearby. Thank God they weren't affected. But it's still scary nonetheless. We can't take all of this. Yeah, this is way too much for our country.
Okay, so yeah, that's real deep for real. Do you have any plans of going over there to do anything, to help out? Because I'm thinking about taking my behind over there and bringing some stuff over there. Do you have any plans of doing that?
Well, my uncle actually runs like a technical college there. And so we regularly send him things for his students because it's really hard for them to get resources. I really do want to go this summer. We'll see. My grandmother just came. She went about a month ago. She said it was a little dangerous when she went, so she cut her visit short. So I do want to go. We'll see.
Can you give me a little history about Haiti, if you know anything that may not be, mainstream within the culture? Give me a little background about what you know about Haiti historically, what Haitian people have done. Because right now we're in an era where information is very, very prevalent. We need information. And it also brings us closer together. So can you give me just a little bit of history about Haiti, something you may know?
Yeah. My grandmother was the one who raised me. She raised me teaching me about Toussaint Louverture. She raised me telling me about Aristide and how we can't repeat that and how we have to do better than that.
What was wrong with Aristide?
Well, she was telling me that his father and those before him subjected people in the 1920s, to similar situations as was going on in Rwanda, where, like, if you were of a certain skin tone or, like, your nasal structure looked a certain way, they were actually killing people as well. So
Aristide was doing that in Africa?
No, she didn't say Aristide.
Okay.
She said it was a similar situation going on in Haiti. And this was in the 1920s. My grandmother's 93. Mind you. So she's seen a lot of history. She taught me. She said we can't keep repeating ourselves. There are even people out there that think that our little country shouldn't even exist. There are people saying that they think Dominican Republic should have taken up the whole continent. So we just have to do better. I mean, I see a lot of great Haitians out there doing big things. It's just, I don't know, not enough people are giving back, I guess. I don't know.
So being someone who married outside their ethnicity or their cultural background, how has that played out for you, being someone who's married to a Trinidadian?
I mean, it's a little difficult only because he's not picking up Creole as easy as he should be. Creole's not a hard language to pick up. people who speak other languages, including Spanish, pick up Creole like that. So that's the only thing. My family, they've been very warm to him. His family's been very warm to mine. Of course, there's some language barriers because the majority of my family doesn't speak English. I'm a first generation American. So, well, I say Haitian American, but I'm the first generation that is here in this country, going to university, doing that. So there are some boundaries, I guess, as far as language. There's some language barriers. But aside from that, it's all love. We're the same.
Okay, now we know his nationality is Trinidadian. Is he black though?
Yes, he's black.
Okay, woo, girl, but my chest about to jump out. I was like, hold on, I had to make sure he was black because black love is very important to our survival as a people. You get what I'm saying? And being someone who is of African descent and Haitian culture, because a lot of us get it confused. Being Haitian is not a it is nationality, but it's not. Oh wait, we're African first. Is what I'm trying to say. We're West African first, and a lot of us identify with being Haitian, and a lot of times I have an issue with that. I have a personal issue with that because it separates us within the diaspora. You get a lot of Jamaicans who feel like, well, I'm Jamaican. You get a lot of Haitians who feel like, I'm Haitian.
I actually want you to check something out. My cousin, his name is Albert St. Jean. He lives in New York. He does a lot of community things, but he actually just did a talk about the modern diaspora and how Haitians come into the whole mixture with the rest of the Caribbean because of the fact that we may speak a different tongue, because our culture may be just slightly different, but we are all one. So he actually did a talk on that. If you look him up, his name is Albert St. Jean. Please, yeah, he did.
I think he's a chubby gentleman.
No, he's actually tall and thin. Yeah. But yeah, look him up. He does a lot of talks. He does a lot of community outreach out in Brooklyn. So yeah, just check him out. He was talking about the diaspora as well and about helping actually Haitians that are in New York and may have some issues as far as their temporary visas or what was it called when after the last earthquake? It started with a T, like TN. It was some kind of support that was given to them for being refugees from the earthquake. He was helping people as far as getting those renewed or just people who find themselves in situations of deportation. So if you find a family member in that kind of situation, please seek his assistance.
Is there anything else you want to say to the family out there before you get up out of here? Let me say I appreciate, number one, you being married to a black man. You get what I'm saying? Is there anything else you want to say to the family?
I love them, and I want everybody to stay strong, and let's just maintain the culture. Teach your kids Creole. And that's it.
And I do want to say this, though, since you said that. The Creole language is the only language in the Caribbean, besides Spanish, that is taught to the people, right? Because every other culture speaks like a patois English. Right. So we have our own language, which is a mixture of French and African dialect, right? So that is very important. I think we all, as diaspora Africans, should learn how to speak some form of Creole or Swahili. I thank you, sister, for your time. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, peace, black family. Who do I have here with me today?
I'm Impact Industry in the building. You feel me?
What about you, brother?
I'm Wayne. What's good?
You
better say Impact.
I'm Jay.
And y'all representing IET?
Well, Haiti, yeah. I got my American brothers with me. You feel me? You know, so for life, no matter. You know, something happened last night, another earthquake. So we stay positive. We keep on praying. That's all we got to say about that, you know?
Do you got any intentions of going to Haiti to help out with the situation that's going on down there?
Yeah, definitely help them out.
Brother go, I go.
You know, my dad actually running for mayor up there in the capital, in Pétionville. So, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
Let me ask you a question, brother. You know what a laku is?
A laku?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a laku is. Yeah.
Give me a breakdown what a laku is.
What a laku? Laku is like, let's say you got over here, you think about it, it's like a backyard. You know, a big backyard, you call it a laku. You feel me? If you're Haitian, you call it a laku right there. Yeah.
So are you familiar with the lakus in Haiti, though? Because they have lakus, which are villages in Haiti. Are you familiar with that aspect?
Of course. I used to run them lakus, man. I used to run them lakus as a kid, man.
Okay. So what part of Africa do you come from?
You mean Haiti?
No, because that's what a laku is. A laku is a village of African people who come from Africa who stay in Haiti.
Okay. Well, me, I was born and raised in Haiti, Port-au-Prince, in Pétionville right there. I guess the laku I came from is called Juvena. Yeah, that's the laku I came from. So I can't, I still represent.
I got you. Now I'm gonna ask y'all one more question, and if this is gonna turn the conversation up, do y'all date black women?
Of course.
Okay.
That's a must, man. I mean, black woman is everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You gotta have a black woman in your life. Your soul food, hold you down.
Okay.
You look Creole.
Okay. Now, how do y'all feel about dating white women now? Oh, now see, here we go. Come over here. Come over here. There you go. Hit me with the beauty coming off stages. Say it again now.
Beauty comes in all sizes, colors, shapes. It don't matter, man.
Right. I got you. I feel. What about you, brother?
Man, it don't matter, man. You know,
It don't matter.
women are women. You love what you love, you know?
So here's the thing about you gotta understand. You gotta understand this aspect though. Why do you love what you love? Because it's easy to say you love what you love, but I can guarantee if I take all your brothers right here to Africa right now, and I take y'all to a village, and I show y'all a woman with a big lip plate, y'all not gonna be attracted to her, right? Because she got that big old lip plate and the big lip ring and the earring. Y'all gonna be like, man, I don't like that. So here's the thing about it. Understand that culture creates the way you love and what you're attracted to. Because different cultures create the what you find beauty. So when we say love is love, that's false. When we say color is black, that's false. Because you're being taught what to love and what's beautiful. That's why in certain societies, white is always held to the highest standards. You get what I'm saying? So, we gotta break that cycle of thinking that love is love and that's not, you know what I'm saying? So anything y'all boys want to say before y'all get out of here? Y'all want to promote something?
I'm a music
He got a gym. My dog came out here with a tank top.
Just chilling. Music artist. Hey, check me out. SoundCloud, Apple Music, YouTube, Impact Industries, man. IG, Almighty Impact, man.
Okay. Anything you want to promote?
Same thing he promoting,
Okay.
man.
Anything?
I said, y'all follow this dude, Impact Music, great, and keep praying for Haiti.
Pray for Haiti.
Great country, man. Great country.
I appreciate y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. Peace, black family. Who do I have here with me today?
E.
And what you represent today at this carnival?
Antigua.
Antigua. Wow. That's probably one of the most underrated countries within the Caribbean. Can you give me a little bit of history about Antigua?
Well, we just known for 365 beaches. We got no rivers, but we got a beach for every day of the year. That's it.
What?
That's the main thing about us. We just
Break that down for me. Break that down for me. For those who might not know what you're talking about.
365 beaches, sun, sea, and sand.
Right.
A beach for every day of the year.
That's crazy, man. And how long does it take to travel from one part of the island to the other?
You can go around the whole island in like an hour.
In an hour. Wow. Do you know much about the history involving like some of the revolutions and heroes of Antigua and things like that?
We just gained independence in 1981. Yeah.
I just gained independence in 1981. From who?
England.
From England. Goddamn colonizers, boy. So y'all got white people on the island?
Yeah, of course. But they live just like us. It ain't like no crazy like race or war or nothing. They live just like us. They go to the beach and party like us. They do everything just like us. It ain't nothing crazy.
So there's no racial tension on the island of Antigua? None at all?
I mean, if there is, you really don't see it or you really don't know about it. It's just everybody's just cool with each other.
Because black people being the primary, you know what I'm saying, or the bulk of the people in the country, right?
Yeah.
Now, what should people look forward to if they don't think about traveling to Antigua and things like that? I know they got a big volcano y'all can see from Antigua.
That's Montserrat, yeah. You can see Montserrat from Antigua, but I mean, if you go in there, it's a getaway. Like, you just ain't got shit to worry about. You just go have fun. That's it. Party, go to the beach, chill. That's it.
Now, how's the women out there in Antigua?
They fine. Yeah.
That's it. They fine. Like they fine. All right. So let me ask you another question. How is the African influence as far as culture from Antigua? Because we do know we all come from Africa, right? What cultural influence do Antigua benefit from or have within that country?
I mean, it's strong. Carnival. We speak dialect. I can't tell you how many times I've been told to speak proper English in school. So it's like, it's really strong. Like,
can you speak a little bit for me right quick?
Not right now. Like, I've been drinking, so like, this is all I talk right now. Yeah.
I got you. I imagine, brother. Anything you want the black family to know out there, or you want to spread out there to the family?
Nah, they good. I mean, just enjoy your life. You know what I mean? Life is short. Just have fun and do what you got to do. Just make it through every day. Try to make every day better. That's it.
Gotcha. You know? I appreciate you, E. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. You know,